Hey everyone, it's Michael here with Goody Reader News. Barnes & Noble and Samsung have come to an agreement to release a co-branded tablet called Samsung for Nook. Now, Barnes & Noble has ordered 1 million of these in a 7-inch and the 10-inch variety. The 7-inch will be released first, and the 10-inch will be released about 3 weeks later. There's no estimated release date, but in terms of Barnes & Noble's usual product announcements and by the time it's available in the bookstores, it's usually around late September and early October is when they'll be available. Now, it's a little bit diminished in specs in terms of the previous generation Nook HD and HD Plus. The resolution is cut, but the processor has been stepped up from a dual core to a quad core. In essence, this is the latest generation Samsung Galaxy Tab 7-inch and the 10-inch that has hit the market a few months ago. And basically, Samsung has white labeled the hardware to Barnes & Noble, so you're not going to see the Samsung bloatware that you would see on the tablets or the smartphones, chat on the Samsung App Store and things like that. It will be reliant on Barnes & Noble to populate the tablet with all the software and create an entirely new graphical user interface. Now, I've seen a few of the product images and it looks really sweet. The entire design feels very fresh, and we've reviewed the Nook Color, the Nook HD, HD Plus, the Nook Tablet, and all of the things that they've released in the last few years, and this is really fresh. So I'm very excited about the prospect of reviewing this, but it comes down to it that, is this the right move for Barnes & Noble? Because all the product images we've seen are a Samsung branded device with Nook on the back of it. So it's a co-branded partnership, and Barnes & Noble is really doing this to save money on designing and manufacturing their own tablets. They've lost over $1.2 billion since they started selling ebooks, both on the losses that they've incurred on sales, manufacturing, distribution, and then sitting on a bunch of inventory. They're outsourcing all of this to Samsung now, so they're able to save a lot of money, and they're just basically paying for the hardware itself. How will this all play out in the real world? Well, we do have less resolution, so this will be evident in graphic novels, newspapers, magazines, and high-resolution apps and games. But with the enhanced processing power, it should be a lot more snappier and a little bit more robust. How do you guys feel about Barnes & Noble getting in bed with Samsung? Whereas it would have made sense that they would have gone more in bed with Microsoft, considering Microsoft invested $300 million in Nook Media a few years ago. Drop a comment below for Goody Reader News. My name is Michael, and everybody take care.